You are now watching the True TCG.
Hey, how's it going guys? True here, back with another video. Hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day. And before we do hop into today's video, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. We try to do uploads as consistently as possible, and we also do awesome giveaways on the channel, so please, you don't want to miss out on those, so hit the subscribe button. And while you're at it, don't forget to drop a like on today's video. It would really help support my videos. It's probably one of the best ways to help support me, to help get this video shared with others. And with all of that being said, let's hop into today's video. So in today's video, we will be taking a look at the brand new Zoroark from the brand new set Evolving Skies. Zoroark has the very cool ability Phantom Transformation, which states once during your turn you may choose a stage 1 Pokemon except Zoroark from your discard pile. If you do, discard this Pokemon and all attached cards and put the chosen Pokemon in its place. Now, this might not seem too good at first, but when you take into consideration that Golisopod is in the standard format, this card becomes that much better. Golisopod has the attack Hard Time Slash, which is for 2 colorless energy. 30 plus. This attack does 50 more damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V and Pokemon GX in play. Now, Pokemon GX is no longer relevant since they are now rotated, but Pokemon Vs dominate the standard format right now. We're talking about Leafeon VMAX, we're talking about Rapid Striker Shifu VMAX, we're talking about Eternatus VMAX, we're talking about Umbreon VMAX, Single Striker Shifu VMAX, just so many VMAXs in the meta, and as well as Crobat V. So Golisopod nearly always gets value with Hard Time Slash and can hit pretty hard, normally being able to 2-hit KO any VMAX in the game. So this deck just becomes that much more of a powerhouse since we're a complete one prize deck. We will be able to favorably win the prize exchange against practically any VMAX deck, and yeah, just win the game that way. So that's the general idea behind this deck, is to just use Golisopod's Hard Time Slash, put Golisopod in the discard pile, exchange it out with Zoroark over and over, utilize Twin Energy, and just go ham with Hard Time Slash. Now, something to note is that Phantom Transformation discards all cards attached to Zoroark. The first time I played this deck, I attached the Twin Energy to Zorua and used Phantom Transformation the next turn, and the Twin Energy got discarded. And yeah, that's certainly something that you don't want to mess up. So that's one sort of hindrance that this deck has, but usually you can play around this and still get it to work. And an additional stage 1 attacker we do play is Flapple. Flapple is a very strong card with the attack Acidic Mucus, which is what we play it for 1 colorless energy. This attack does 50 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play that has an ability. Now, so many Pokemon in the standard format have an ability, especially Drizzle and Inteleon. Those are the two really big engines that have popped up that have an ability, and Flapple can really just take advantage of that and just start swinging super hard. And don't forget about Crobat V and Umbreon VMAX. So many of these Pokemons have abilities, and Acidic Mucus is just a really nice 1 energy attack, which is why we also play Capture Energy. Capture Energy synergizes super well with Acidic Mucus, because in case we ever whiff Twin Energy, we can just go in with Acidic Mucus, which nearly all the time gets us value as well, along with Hard Time Slash. Now, as you can notice from this list, we are only playing those 2 stage 1 lines. There's not too many great stage 1 Pokemon in the format right now. You could consider taking in something like an Altaria that blocks the Pokemon V and VMAX's damage done to it, as well as the Altaria from Evolving Skies, which allows you to find a supporter and put it on top of your deck. That could be pretty good as well. You can set up your boss's orders, but I'm not playing that. You can also consider putting in the other stage 1. You could consider putting in Appleton as well, but in my opinion, Flapple and Golisopod just get us the most value, so I play 2 of each, so we don't prize them, because you never want to prize either, if I'm being quite honest. One game I prized a Flapple and I basically lost the game because of it. So In other words, I do feel like this is the optimal line of Pokemon to play. We played the Cinccino line, of course. Cinccino's Make Do is great for allowing us to put things like Golisopod and Flapple into the discard pile a lot easier, allowing us to use Phantom Transformation a lot easier. We play a 4-4 line of that, 4-4 line of Zorua to Zoroark, 2 Flapple. We are playing 1 Wimpod because maybe in the early game it might be a little bit difficult getting a Zoroark set up, so we do play that 1 of Wimpod in case. It just makes it that much easier, since if we have a Twin Energy in hand, we can just put it on the Wimpod, but we can't really put a Twin Energy on the Zorua because a Phantom Transformation will get rid of it. We play 2 Golisopod, and as for the trainers, we play a super consistent line of search for Evolution Incense, for Great Ball, for Level Ball, and for Quick Ball. Just a super consistent line just to get out our Cinccinos a lot easier, our Zoroarks, and just our Pokemon in general a lot easier. They also act and function really nicely as make-do fodder in the late game, so that's an additional perk. Something I could consider putting in is a 1 of Applin now that we do play 2 Flapple, but this deck has been feeling really fine without it, so I haven't put that in quite yet. We do play 2 Ordinary Rod just to recover our Zoroarks if need be. And as for our supporter lines, we played 3 Boss's Orders, 2 Bruno. Now, you could consider it as well putting it in a Zinnia's Resolve, which could be pretty cool as well. I do see merit in that, but personally I do like playing Bruno a lot in these single price decks because most of the time you just get full value out of the draw 7. So that's the reason we play 2 Bruno. We play 2 Marnie because Marnie is just so good in this format. So we play 2 of those. You can't really not play Marnie. We play 4 Research. That's pretty straightforward. We play 2 Air Balloons just to act as our pivoting effect, in this deck, sort of our switching option. No real reason to really play switch, so we just play Air Balloons. Play 4 Capture, 4 Twin. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, super consistent deck. Pretty straightforward, and with all of that being said, let's get into some games. Alright, so hopping into our very first game here against a name not counting, and something to note is that those are the attendee gameplays, so we're probably up against a pretty decent player or a trader at least. So I'm gonna call the coin flip here. We do win the coin flip, so we are 100% going to opt to go first. That's definitely what we want in whatever matchup. And the starting hand's actually looking pretty strong. We have 2 level balls to set up some Minccinos this turn. Now the 2 matchups that we really don't want to run into are Dragapult and Rapid Striker Shifu VMAX. Since Mew is rotated, we no longer have any bench protection, so they can take advantage of the fact that we are a 1 price deck and win the prize trade from there. So hopefully we're not playing against something like that. And yeah, unfortunately we are up against Dragapult, which is kind of an auto loss for us. That is one of the 2 decks that we don't like seeing. Anything else we can practically just win. So I'm gonna grab out 2 Cinccinos here, and hopefully since we are going first, we do have a fighting chance in this game. I'm not expecting to win this game, but we'll give it our best shot. So we have double Minccinos, we have double Cinccino in hand for next turn, assuming our opponent doesn't Marnie us or something like that. Even if they do Marnie us, I wouldn't really mind, to be honest, because we don't have a draw supporter for the follow-up turn. But if our opponent doesn't Marnie us, hopefully we can see it off of the 4 cards and the top deck maybe from Make Do. There's the Path to the Peak, that is fine with us. And there's the research from our opponent. Alright. They also get rid of us Drizzle and Inteleon, not too mad about that. Always good to see a Drizzle hit the discard pile. And there's the Bite from our opponent. Okay, so alright, there's a research topic, that's super good. So we can evolve both of these Cinccinos here, can evolve the Zoroark as well. And we're only hitting for 80 unfortunately, but there's not a we can actually go for Night Days now that I think about it. Hit for 140, that doesn't seem too bad if I'm gonna be honest. So we're gonna research here, get rid of that hand. No Twin Energy yet. Play the Great Ball here, see what we hit. We can grab another Zorua, bench the Zorua. We can Quick Ball away something. Let's see. Can attach the Air Balloon first, I guess. We can Quick Ball away the Wimpod, I guess. Go for another Cinccino maybe. Yep, just go for that. And hopefully here we can hit a twin energy. That'd be pretty cool. So Make Do away a Capture Energy. Let's see what we draw. No Twin Energy quite yet. I don't really want to reveal the Flapple either. if I'm going to be honest. So I'll probably just burn this Evolution Incense, grab out a Golisopod, because not a lot of people know that this Flapple exists. So I definitely don't want to reveal it quite yet. So let's make do again. Hopefully hit a Twin Energy here. No Twin Energy is a little bit unfortunate. Probably just gonna capture to the benched one and capture to the bench and search out a Zorua and just pass over to our opponent. Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate there, but we optimally thinned, and there's not a whole lot we could have done there. So let's see what our opponents got. They have the Horror Psychic attachment. They're gonna bench another Dragapult V, probably going to see the VMAX here. There's a Quick Ball getting rid of a Fog Crystal, going for another Sobble here. Let's see what else they've got going. There's the Marnie, so they don't have it yet. They could still whiff, but the chances are not that high. So let's see if our opponent's able to there's the Twin Energies we were looking for last. There's the Evolution Incense, so our opponent's gonna get the VMAX here. And at this point, I kind of just want to scoop it up and say our opponent's got it. Like, there's not a whole lot we can really do. If we would have been able to hit this for 140, I think we would have actually been in a pretty nice spot. But unfortunately, we just did whiff the Twin Energies, which is a little bit unfortunate there. We also whiffed the turn 1 attachment. If we had turn 1, we maybe could have captured. Actually, that wouldn't have made a difference since we would have had to discard the captures now that I look at it. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot we could have really done. There's the Max Phantom here. Let's see where they put the 5. They definitely should spread it on the Mincinos and Cincinos. If they do that, I'm probably just gonna scoop it up. I don't really see a point staying around. They actually have to spread it on the okay, that's fine with us actually. So we'll keep playing because our opponent did that. That they definitely should have spread it on the Cincinos and Mincinos, since we're not attacking with those. So gonna promote this Cinccino here. There's the Zoroark. Okay, that's pretty cool. We can hit them from 130 this turn. That doesn't seem terrible, I guess. So can evolve the Zoroark. Yeah, that seems fine. Let's make do. Let's make do away this Quick Ball. Maybe we can see a Bruno this turn. That'd be really good. Not a Bruno yet. Let's use. This is a really difficult discard because I want to keep the Level Ball around for the Cinccino, and I want to keep the Evolution Incense around for the for another Zoroark. So I'm gonna make do away to Zorua because I really feel like that's what we have to do here. See 2 new cards. This is some interesting draw. So I'm gonna grab out the Cinccino here. Can evolve this. Gonna grab a Zoroark as well. With this Evolution Incense, just grab out the Zoroark, and yeah, hopefully I don't really see how we're gonna win this game, but we can just attack and see what happens. So gonna go for this Golisopod here. Yeah, and it actually removes the damage from it. Alright, that's a super cool effect. I did not know about that. So can attach the Twin here. Probably just play the Ordinary Rod. That seems fine with me. Grab back a Zorua and a Zoroark. Shuffle those back into the deck. And yeah, we can just go for Hard Time Slash. And yeah, just hope for the best, to be honest. Don't really think yeah, there's a whole lot we can do here. Yeah, we're gonna try our best, but if our opponent again spreads the damage correctly and smartly, they'll be able to take this one home in no time, basically. So our opponent's gonna Evolution Instance here, probably gonna search out a Drizzile, if I had to imagine, or a Dragapult VMAX. There's the Drizzile. Alright, they are putting more abilities in play. If they bend something like a Crobat V, we will be able to take a one-hit KO on this, assuming, yeah, we will be able to take a one-hit KO on it, assuming we find the Flapple, which isn't impossible. And there's the boss on the Zoroark. That's fine with us, I guess. I don't really know if this makes too big a difference, since they would be one-hit KOing our Golisopod anyways. I guess maybe they're safeguarding themselves against the Flapple, which is alright. So our opponent's gonna use the Drizzile here. See what they grab. Yeah, they're burning through their Drizziles. They're probably gonna grab out an Inteleon this turn. So there's the Evolution Incense. They definitely should spread the damage on the Cincinos this turn. There's the Inteleon. Alright. So our opponent has 3 abilities in play. We're not gonna be able to take a KO on this, unfortunately. So they spread the damage on the Golisopod, oh, this does make sense, since they'll be, yeah, this play makes sense since they'll be able to put 5 on here We'll take 2 from the Horde, and then they'll be able to set it up with the Inteleon Ping KO for the following turn. So, I mean, this is a little bit scary for us, but there's really nothing we can do about it, which definitely sucks. So, see what we top deck. There's a Marnie top deck, that's pretty good. But I don't really want to play the Marnie. I want to see if we can draw into a Bruno maybe, and play that. Since our opponent does only have a 3-card hand, I don't really want to play this Marnie here. There's an Evolution Incense and a Great Ball. I'll play the Great Ball here. Hand that does whiff, unfortunate. That is unfortunate. So we're gonna make do away this Evolution Incense here. There's another Marnie. I feel like we can make do away this this Air Balloon here. That seems okay. Let's see what we draw, and I have to go with the Marnie here. I don't really see another option, unfortunately. So let's see what we draw. Hopefully some Zoruas. There's a Zorua. Okay, this is good draw. So we can. At this point, I feel like we can probably just get rid of the Flapple Evolution. Yeah, Great Ball. Get this Flapple out. Get rid of the Flapple here. Go for. Oh, we don't have another Zorua. That is not good. So we can go into this Golisopod and just hit it with Hard Time Slash. And hopefully our opponent doesn't have a boss's orders. If they are down to boss, but if they have a boss or an Inteleon to search out a boss, they can boss our Zorua, take a KO on it, and we'll practically just be out of this game. So we need to find an Ordinary Rod as soon as possible. There's the quick shooting on our Golisopod, and actually I think our opponent just wins the prize race. I mistakenly promoted this Cinccino. I meant to promote one without the Air Balloon, but yeah, I'm just gonna scoop it up. If we see the boss, I'm just gonna scoop it up here. Yeah, this is a really rough matchup, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it. So let's see what they grab here. If we see the boss, scoop it up. Even if they manage to set up another Dragapult VMAX, we practically just scoop as well. Since I don't really think there's a whole lot we can do to pull out in this game. So let's see what they grab. Taking their time about it. So maybe they prized the boss. Maybe they prized a few Dragapult VMAXs, I guess. That's also possible, but highly unlikely. Let's see what they grab here. They're taking their sweet time. Yeah, so hopefully the next game we won't hit as bad of a matchup as this one. Yeah, there's another Inteleon here. At this point, oh, they're actually gonna be able to KO. Yeah, I'm gonna scoop it up here. That's gonna be it for game 1, and hopefully we get a better matchup in the next one. Alright, so hopping into our next game here against a Muto Yugi. Good luck to him or her, and hopefully this matchup is not Dragapult or your Shifu VMAX. Our opponent does win the coin flip, and they're gonna opt to go first, which is a little bit unfortunate for us, but what can we do? So probably gonna just start the Zorua here. Let's try to take a dub in this one. Hopefully it's not too bad of a matchup. Can bench the Minccino as well. See what we're up against. We are up against Leafeon. Alright, so this matchup is actually pretty good. They play a lot of abilities, they play a lot of Pokemon V. Yeah, this is not a terrible matchup. So there's a Crobat V actually, so our opponent's already putting in a bunch of abilities, a bunch of Pokemon Vs, which is pretty good for us. So they're gonna use that Greening Cells, gonna grab an energy, attach it to the Leafeon, that's fine with us. We're gonna play the Great Ball here, start off with that. I'm gonna grab the Cinccino for the next turn. Play the Level Ball, grab out maybe another one of those dudes, maybe. Level Ball, grab out a Minccino. Yep, that's what we want. Can bench the Wimpod here. I'm actually rooting to just passing here because our opponent could potentially boss up our Wimpod, which would not be great if we attach the Twin Energy to it. So I'm just going to pass to our opponent here. And a pretty good turn 1 from us. We saw a bunch of basic Pokemon, but unfortunately, we don't have a draw supporter. There's the Marnie. Alright, so our opponent's going to give us a draw supporter to work with, basically. Not too upset by that, if I'm being quite honest. Not too happy about it either, but I'm not complaining. So, okay, this hand's really good. Alright, I'm definitely very happy our opponent Marnie. They can't just go for Leaf Blade, take a KO that way, which is actually okay with us. We'll be able to, just doesn't really make too big of a difference, I guess. Can promote this Wimpod here, and yeah, just evolve this. Bench a Minccino, bench a Zorua, go for a Level Ball, grab out which, yeah, it's unfortunate they didn't get something like an Drizzle, because we would have been able to take a 1-hit KO with Flapple potentially this turn. So that's what, well, actually we didn't have a Zoroark in play, so it wouldn't have made a difference. So good thing they didn't find a Drizzle. That's what I'm saying. So can evolve these dudes. Level Ball, get out another Zorua. I think that's okay with me. Yeah, just grab the Zorua here. Can play the Evolution Incense as well. Just grab out guess the Zoroark for next turn. I was thinking about grabbing out the other Golisopod, but it seems like it's prized. So hopefully we hit a Twin Energy here. Let's see if we get it. There's the Capture. That's not a Twin. It's gonna be kind of close. I don't want to show the Flapple quite yet. Yeah, get rid of a boss, I guess. Let's see what we draw. Please, we get no Twin Energy. Oh man, this sucks. So I guess we just captured that active and pass. This is super unfortunate. Yeah, we whiffed the Twin Energy, and we did everything we could do to thin out the deck. So yeah, definitely getting unfortunate draw this time. Our opponent's gonna attach to the bench Leafeon V. Yeah, our opponent needs a couple of things to take the KO. There's the boss on a Cinccino. This is actually fine with us, if I'm gonna be quite honest. And they unfortunately do take the KO. Yeah, okay, they were gonna KO it anyway. So I guess this is okay with us. Yeah, we don't mind them not KOing the Golisopod. So can evolve this, can evolve this. And good thing we attached the Capture to the active, so we can go like Capture here, grab out another Minccino, and we can actually use Hard Time Slash this turn. So that's pretty cool. We can make do away. Yeah, I really don't want to show this Flapple here. Yeah, just keep it a secret for now. I don't really want to make do away anything here. So I think I'm just gonna hit maybe. We'll probably have to Marnie them next turn. Yeah, I guess we just hit them with Hard Time Slash and hope for the best. So this is definitely a little bit sketch. They're probably not going to VMAX this. Probably just going to try to hit us with Leaf Blade. Go for the heads again. Just Level Ball. That's going to grab them at Drizzile here. Yeah, I really don't want to show this Flapple because our opponent last game definitely played around that by not benching the Zamazenta V, and I don't want that to happen again. So our opponent's probably going to grab out a Leafeon VMAX if I had to guess. Something that we can do actually is if our opponent doesn't disrupt our hand, we can go for boss's orders maybe on the VMAX. And if they put down enough abilities, we might be able to take a 1-hit KO on it. Who knows? So our opponent's going to Evolution Incense here. Grab out probably another Drizzile or Leafeon VMAX. There's a Leafeon VMAX. They're definitely going to evolve the bench one. They should not evolve the active one. They actually have... Okay, so our opponent's making some fairly unusual plays, to say the least. Our opponent's going to be able to KO us. There's the Max Leaf. It's going to heal them for 30. But yeah, this play doesn't make any sense because if that put them out of 2-hit KO range of Golisopod, this would have made sense. But they're not out of 2-hit KO range. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So I'm going to make do away this Flapple. At this point, I feel like we can reveal the Flapple to our opponent. Not going to make too big of a difference now. Can bench this Zorua, I guess. Can Ordinary Rod? Probably not yet, I guess, since we don't have a Zoroark in the discard pile. So we can go for that Phantom Transformation here. Grab out the Golisopod, and we're going to be able to take a 1-hit KO on this Leafeon VMAX, which is pretty good. So we can attach this here, maybe go for a Marnie. I feel like, yeah, we can go for a Marnie here, be a little aggressive with our draw. So see what we draw here. A couple of good cards. Alright, so I can work with this. So we can Great Ball here, grab out a Flapple. This is make do fodder, and we have a direct search for Zoroark with the Evolution Incense, so that's fine. Can quick ball away this, make do away the Flapple. There's a Zoroark, that's really good to see. We don't have to do anything with it quite yet. I'm just gonna go for that Hard Time Slash, take a KO on our opponent's Leafeon VMAX here. We are tied on a prize trade, but we should be sort of in the driver's seat. Yeah, our opponent was unfortunately able to take multiple KOs on us in the early game, and we did whiff that Twin Energy that one turn. So that definitely set us back a little bit, but hopefully we will be able to yeah, just swing this one back into our favor. So opponent's going to be able to Leafeon VMAX here, take a KO on our Golisopod, which definitely sucks, but I think we will be alright. Yeah, I'm just thinking about maybe is it too much to go into this Leafeon VMAX? Because like, I'm gonna hit it for 150. Yeah, we need our opponent to put a few more things into play. They're gonna capture. See if they actually, okay, they get out of Sobble here. They evolve into the Inteleon. That's fine. It's not gonna make too big of a difference. And our opponent's gonna go with the research here. So if we didn't whiff that energy the last turn, we would have been able to. We would have been able to get ahead in this game, but because we whiffed that Twin Energy, we are actually behind in attack, and that could definitely cost us the game here. So let's see what we can do to potentially close this one out. So we're gonna promote the Zoroark here. Have a couple of make these to work with here. So we're gonna Evolution Incense, grab out that Cinccino. Let's think. So if we hit the active, if we hit the active with hard times, that's 130. That won't be enough. If we hit it with the Flapple, it would be 150, which would bring us a little bit closer. But I don't know if that's gonna be enough either. So we can potentially boss something from the bench, maybe take a KO there and hope for the best. We can't really KO this Crobat V quite yet. Yeah, this is a troublesome spot to be in. Yeah, whiffing that energy attachment was huge that one turn. So can make do away this Golisopod here. There's a Bruno. We can burn these Great Balls. Yeah, just play them. Grab out a Zoroark here, I guess. That seems fine. We can play some Ordinary Rods. I should have done this before I played the Great Ball, actually. But at this point, it's not really going to make too big of a difference whether or not we have Zoroarks in decks, I guess, because our opponent's at 2 prize cards, and we do have 2 Zoroarks in play. So, can make do away this Quick Ball here. See 2 new cards. Make do away a Capture Energy. We have plenty of energies left to potentially win this game, I guess. And we actually did it with a boss, so I guess we're just going to have to be swinging into this Leafeon VMAX. So, go for this Flapple, but yeah, I think we're probably just going to be a little bit short, because if our opponent is intelligent enough to not misplay, they will not put any other abilities into play, and we really can't do much about it. So all our opponent has to do is attack, and they win this game. They don't have to put anything else into play. And for some really strange reason, our opponent decides to evolve the Dragapult. Okay, so now we're back into this, because we did not have an out to win this game if our opponent just attacked with Max Leaf. But I guess our opponent just I don't know what our opponent's really doing. I don't think they can KO the Cinccino this turn. Yeah, I think they're just a little bit short of the damage counters here. They can't really KO the Zorua either, so I don't really understand our opponent's game plan here. They definitely just do the game, assuming they don't have something like a scoop up net. There's a tool jammer, that's perfectly fine. We have 3 make do's to work with, so even if our opponent Marnies us, I feel like we still got this one in the bag. So definitely a little bit fortunate for us that our opponent misplayed, but assuming that our opponent doesn't misplay, if we did hit that energy turn 1, we would have been in the driver's seat. So we're probably going to take a dub here. We can see our entire deck, and we'll be able to see an energy here. Yeah, we're hitting 200 damage, just enough to take a KO on this Leafeon VMAX. So our opponent throwing the game by making a misplay here. So, I mean, we'll take it. We misplay, we all do. So we'll go with the Phantom Transformation here. Grab out that Flapple, and we're just going to be able to attack, take a KO on this Leafeon VMAX, and we will be taking this one home. So I guess we took a dub against Leafeon VMAX. In some ways it was merited because they misplayed it. In some ways it's not, because they misplayed. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the games with the Zoroark Golisopod deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, remember to have a good day, stay safe, and peace out.